All right, folks, in today's video, we are coming from an undisclosed location. I got to keep the volume down a little bit. The family's sleeping. And I'm really excited to talk about New World Monopoly. Basically, how do we build wealth and acquire assets in this new world? And this video was inspired by this board game here that was left at my Airbnb that I'm staying at right now. So I found this Monopoly game. It says Monopoly Super Electronic Banking, and it shows a picture here of a credit card. It's got the little private jet, a little doggy in a gift bag, some sports car in the safe. You know what we keep in the safe, and it says bank on your card to own it all. So now they're showing people how to use debt, right? And wealth bank cards track your wealth and earn rewards all on one banking unit. And it got me thinking. I was telling wifey, I said, the next iteration of this game, the new Monopoly, is going to include digital currency. Hopefully I didn't just bump the mic there. I'm sorry if the lighting's not right, the sound's not right. I'm coming live from the Airbnb in an undisclosed location, so please bear with me. The new iteration of this game, though, is going to be including digital currency, and maybe they'll show folks how to trade meme coins, how to do DeFi, how to stake a asset, how to use your crypto for collateral, and that's what we're trying to, teach folks on our platform, right? This is what we talk about every day. It's not just buy a coin low and sell it high. It's how do we use these assets, and just take XRP for example. You can use it as a store of value while still being able to use it for its utility. And that's the beautiful thing about these digital assets is they bring a new version of utility to an asset that you can hold for a store of value as well. So while we can put our gold or silver in the safe, right, we can't generate any utility or get any value from it just sitting in our safe. Whereas our XRP or our digital assets, we can secure it, we can keep it stored away and hold on to it, keep title. But in the meantime, if we need to use a little bit of it, it's cheap, efficient, and it's effective for real world utility. And what I see now is many folks are so caught up in the rat race, they don't even get to a position. They don't have the mindset of building wealth, of buying or accumulating assets. And even if they do, right, they start reading books, listening to podcasts, they subscribe to this YouTube channel right here, like I know you guys have. And they make sure that to like all videos too, because when you like a video, that gives you a better chance of building wealth too. No, but seriously, even if you have the right mindset, you're learning and you want to apply that knowledge, a lot of folks are caught up in the rat race, the 9 to 5, and they never get into that position of being able to build wealth. They're racking up their credit card to buy all of this stuff. But what you should be using debt for, right, is to buy the little greenhouse, then you buy the big red house, or however the Monopoly game goes. I don't even think I've ever played Monopoly in my life. Um, but we basically what we do on this platform in our Discord community, putting resources together for our community in a way that helps the average person step in, and it's similar to a Monopoly game. Robert Kiyosaki did the cash flow game, right? We probably we need to make our own board game, I guess. But in the meantime, you know what we're doing here is we're covering the financial markets every day, we're covering current events, and then I'm just showing you guys how I'm positioned myself. I don't do much trading, I don't do any crazy sophisticated strategies. I keep my program very simple, and what we're in the middle of right now is picking up a few altcoins, a few other coins that bring additional utilities, and kind of covering our bases. As we've stacked our main ones, now we're looking at other digital assets. And for me, I look into 2024, and I look, how can I get into the validation? How can I help boost this network? How can I help fund? I'm not a techie. I'm never going to be. I don't sit behind computers. I put a phone in front of myself and I turn on the camera, turn on the record, and I just go. And we bring updates here, and we do a different deal. I don't spend any time doing technical, sit in front of a computer doing anything other than researching and trying to bring you guys the best content. So I'm looking right now at how do I get in? How do I help, fund a validator? How do I, build an NFT project on the XRP ledger? How do we collateralize property? How do we get private equity and real estate deals, bring these opportunities to non-accredited investors that have been left behind by, the regulations, the laws, and the Wall Street and the big money managers who don't have the time to care for the little guy who just has a few $1,000s to invest, right? All of the fund managers, all of Wall Street, they're only interested in the high net worth individuals for the most part. And they don't care. They're not fighting, going to Gary Gensler and saying, hey, man, it's pretty ridiculous that you're trying to take accreditation standard from $1 million net worth to 10 million. Do you really need to have $10 million net worth to be able to, invest for yourself? It's absolutely ridiculous. But, for me, right now, we're looking at private equity. We're looking at real estate. We have, obviously, our basis is covered. We're stacking cash so that we have liquidity to buy said assets. And then the assets that we've already stacked is obviously precious metals. Obviously, we have our XRP is one of our favorites. I just picked up another cryptocurrency. I updated my Discord group about that one. Um, Still actively trying to trade. I just have no exchanges that will offer me futures trading in my market, which is kind of inconvenient. But in the meantime, it stops me from being a degen, and I'm kind of just spending time trying to find any other fundamental cryptocurrency utility tokens. And for our community, I think that we're seeing through a lot of the noise that's taking place, a lot of distractions. I mean, today on Twitter was absolutely nuts. You got creatures are going through the mall in Florida. You got cyber attacks. I mean, what's real, what's fake, you can't even tell anymore. And like I said, between the distractions and between just the everyday struggle, inflation, and the battle to get in, to the investor quadrant, right? Robert Kiyosaki in his cash flow quadrant put it out so perfectly, right? You have your employees in one section, obviously employees, working that job for somebody else. You have the self-employed or specialist, where basically, you're you have your own job. That's all it is, right? It's you, and you are the company. You work for yourself. And the unfortunate part about being in that quadrant is that you get taxed the most because you're usually high income, and you have to pay all the self-employment taxes as well. So employees get nailed on taxes, and then the self-employed or the specialists get hit the most. And so what we want to get is on the other side of the quadrant, which is business owners and investors, the I quadrant. And you want to be in the I quadrant making passive money. Now, as they're telling us here, super electronic money is on the title of this monopoly board. We're starting to understand, you can use credit cards in a way to, benefit you, right? I use, my credit card gets me airlines, all that deal. It's set up in that way. And we have other credit cards too. And I pay off my credit cards every single month. So I don't know if they teach that in this board game, but that's what I do, right? I'm not here to be anybody's financial advisor. I just try to keep it real with you guys on how I see it and how I'm, positioning myself. So, to do the Dave Ramsey model of, no debt, just pay cash for everything. Well, if you have if cash flow covers debt service, your deal works. It's just that simple. If cash flow covers debt service, you're good. And I mean, obviously, you're better if you make more profit, if you have a bigger margin. And this is where folks have gotten caught up, is that they had no room to breathe, and they had an adjustable rate mortgage, or they had, short-term financing, right? A small business loan. They had an adjustable rate mortgage. If you have a 30-year fix locked in 3% on your house, and you can keep on paying the bills, then you're good to go. Is that going to build you wealth? That's a different conversation. And so for me, I think that it comes to a standpoint of, not everybody needs to be their own boss, but you need to figure out, how do I stack as much cash as possible? I need to be able to stack as much cash as possible because inflation's not going away. The other reason why we want to stack as much is so that we can have excess savings to put towards investments, and whatever investments you want, whether that's crypto, stocks, bonds, whether you want to go into real estate, whatever your deal is going to be, cryptocurrencies. And then the next move for me is having a hedge, which is savings, and I consider my savings to be silver. Right now, I think that the crypto space is set up to have a pullback after the buy the rumor, sell the news that's coming out with this ETF. And I would watch out very closely here, because everybody's expecting Friday, which is when this video is going to be dropping. I'm recording this Thursday night. Friday, this video will drop, and we're going to see whether or not we get any ETFs approved. But I'm starting to see rumors. Obviously, I dropped the video yesterday of the Max Kaiser saying that his source, his secret source, has told him that the Bitcoin ETFs are going to be delayed. So take it for what it's worth. For me, I just see max hype, max narrative, max get everybody suckered in right before it's just exit liquidity for Wall Street and the sophisticated money market maker magicians who are once again going to dump on us. And the flash crash to below 42,000 was just a glimpse of that. That was just, hey, let's kill these kids real quick. Liquidation back below 42,000 in the blink of an eye. And then the very next day, within 24 hours, we're back here above 44,000. And this is why I also put out a video 2 days ago talking about the potential for Bitcoin to go to 50,000 before we get a serious correction. So watch out for that. I mean, it's going to be a volatile day. By the time you guys are watching this, we'll already see whether or not we get these ETF approvals. We'll see how the market's reacting. And I'm just going to throw this out here. I really think that this thing's coming back down. And if I wanted more views, if I really cared about, just maximizing views and subscribers, and I would be on the hype train with everybody else. Every other, and it's funny because I dropped that video yesterday, and in the comments, and I'm not going to name the names, but Moon this is saying that it's 100% approved. BitBoy this, crypto guy, crypto queen, crypto. They're all saying that it's absolutely imminent 100% approval. And I believe that it is eventually, but within the next week, be prepared to be shocked. And even if it does get approved, I've been saying the same thing. Whether it gets approved, delayed, or denied, be prepared for that pullback. Be ready to be their exit liquidity for the Bitcoin bros that were leveraging long. Think about this, going leverage long at 45,000, 44, 45,000 at the top of this run that we've had here. And this is what you have to understand with the crypto space is there's still 100x leverage or more that people are using to swing this market. We've had over 10 billion worth of Tether printed, which is within the last 6 months. So there's still a massive amount of Tether being printed. There's still a massive amount of manipulation. Look at all the other stable coins that have come and gone here as of late, right? And so for me, I wish that I could get on the hype train with everybody else and, pump it up. Let's have a good time. This is what gets kids wrecked. And those influencers aren't going to come back and say, oh, sorry, I was wrong. They're not going to say, oh, sorry, we, messed up. We miscalculated. Without a doubt, long term, this is the most bullish. I've shown you guys. Gold did a 5x after its ETF from 2003 to 2011. Silver did a 10x from 2006 to 2011. Same period of time. Gold and silver both topped out in 2011. Gold did a 5x, silver 10x. That's 500% and 1,000%. That's what's coming to cryptocurrency. Is it all going to come to Bitcoin? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And so for me, you guys know the deal. For the real ones that are here with me, I appreciate you for stopping by. Hopefully the production was kind of decent here. I got my new props. I got this night light, this lamp or whatever it is. Got my fake succulents. They did leave me with a nice Stella beer glass. So cheers to that. I hope everyone's having a good day out here as we're going to be watching this market. It's definitely going to be moving. A lot of action coming our way. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell. I got a lot more stuff coming your way. Even though we're on vacation right now, the content will not stop. We actually have a lot coming your way. So like I said, just want to say thank you for everyone who does support the channel, who drops a comment down below, who likes the content, and who uses our community resources at our website, zachrector.com. I really do appreciate it. And with that being said, let's go make that new world monopoly money, not the fake fiat money, but we want to stack real assets. Okay. Get on the right side of the transfer of wealth. Make sure you guys are tapped in, and I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you all. Thank you.